Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small lady.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hailing from a business family for Priyank Kothari is by no means a way to experience privilege. Instead, it is quite the opposite. Priyank firmly believes that so far all the know-how and the business acumen that he has acquired from them. His role at Avoca has played an important part in transforming a legacy NBFC into a technology-based company and has been leading Avoca with the zeal of a missionary and wisdom of a sage while being not yet 30. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. So, moving ahead with the questions, how did this idea came into your mind of starting this particular business? I'm really keen to know this.
The idea, I had no such idea, but I think I had the confidence and conviction of, starting something new. Hailing from a family, wherein almost everyone in the family started working at the age of 14 or 15. I think that was the exposure I got as well, right? And also I thank my family to, give me a lot of opportunities, to be able to work in various sectors and industries, from gem and jewelry to capital markets, finance markets, and I also had a very good opportunity, to go to Spain and volunteer for a leading cosmetic brand as an intern. So I think there was no plan as such, but all of this just, gave me more confidence that I would be able to do something like this in the future.
Right. So, talking about the product and services, what exactly are the product and services with which you cater to your clients?
So Avoca is a non-banking financial company listed on the stock exchange, having a market cap of almost 700 crores. So I'd rather say Avoca is a tech-based NBFC. We work a little different than the other traditional NBFCs. We have a simple model wherein we partner with DSAs that are fintechs. As everyone knows, fintech is the future of finance. So the way we work is that we tie up with fintechs and we give them the capital that they require. Why is because we want these fintechs who are solving a unique problem to focus on their core area of expertise, which is why we come with the capital and raw materials that they require, which is of course a strong tech robust system that we have at our end. Plus, with the help of having a very strong tech system, we are able to start three products that we are currently doing. One being the gold loans, second being school fee financing, and third is the unsecured personal loans that we are currently doing. We were able to disburse around 300 crores, until March 2022, and we were able to disburse around 1 lakh unique cases this financial year. So this is what we are currently doing at our home.
Really great. So, moving ahead, we all have certain plans for our future. So, what are your future plans with respect to our work?
So my future plan with respect to our Vogue will be very simple. One is, of course, we need to keep working on the strong, tech systems that we have. As and when the markets become dynamic, we need to adapt. with the same. So one is of course focusing on having a very strong, robust tech system in place, which would eventually help us to scale in the future. Without having a strong tech system, I don't think anyone can now scale. Secondly, we would want to dive deeper into the segments that we are already catering to, so that we have a better, knowledge in depth as to what we are doing and what are the services that we still need to explore. So one would also be, working closely with our partners to see, in what way we can help them, over and above, the raw materials and the system and the capital we bring in, right? So our future plans would be very simple, and of course we want to keep scaling month on month, that we are already doing right now.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, you must be knowing about the Atma nirbhay bharat campaign prevailing in India right now. So, what are your views on this campaign and how is your organization working towards it?
Atmanirbhar Abhiyan is the vision of New India, which was envisioned by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. This basically speaks of being self-reliant and not being dependent on any other a person or a country as a whole. This basically means that one needs to develop modern infrastructure plus a system, with financial inclusion. Uh, as MSMEs, being major contributors of the economy of India, the access, to growth capital they need, there needs to be transparency and access to raw materials that are, supposed to be given to these MSMEs, which is currently being solved, by the robust systems that India now has. With this mission, modern tech systems are being built by financial institutions, which contribute to the growth India is experiencing currently. And I think the same is being mirrored in our organization as well. As we cater to rural areas, we cater to people who were underserved, we cater to people who have never availed this facility in the past. So I think these systems that we are building, with obviously the help of the infrastructure that is being provided to us, I think we are on the path to achieve this mission, which is Atmanirbhar, or if you can say, being self-reliant.
Right, so this year we'd be celebrating 75 years of independence, which is famously known as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So, what would you like to say on this, as in how far we have come, and what is your vision pertaining to this?
I think we have come really far in the past 75 years. And if I had to put it in my words, I think in the past few decades, India's technologically, advanced by, adopting futuristic technology. Our country has efficiently developed, infrastructure of self-reliance. So while many countries are still, dependent on others, as you very well know, India has become an emergent economy, with the help of new systems and stacks like, the India stack, UPI 2.0, plus Niti Ayog, which is helping us move closer towards becoming Atmanirbhar. In terms of governance, I think India is becoming stronger, and maximum transparency is there between all the stakeholders, I feel. uh, which brings a uniformity and a regularization, in the country as well, and also in the economy, which you can very well see as, the kind of confidence the foreign institutional investors plus the banks that have been showing to India in terms of investments or in terms of fund flows. It is very well evident that India is becoming one of the stronger and emerging economies. Also, as we very well know, India has produced more than 100 unicorns in the past 2 years, which clearly depicts that the confidence that India is growing in terms of foreign investment. So I think we have come really far in terms of being, Atmanirbhar.
All right, so sir, first of all, congratulations on winning the Young Entrepreneur Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award, and who all have been your constant supporters in this journey of yours.
First of all, I'd like to thank you personally and the Indian Achievers Award, for giving me this award, and getting me, and a recognition like this. So I think winning the Young Entrepreneur Award, by the Indian Achievers Forum, it helped me in my growth trajectory in the industry and for me personally as well. It basically meant that I was moving in the right direction. In my career. More than that, it helps me, also excel in things that I'm currently doing, and constantly motivates me to keep growing and to keep doing more stuff. So I think uh, it's an honor to be a part of IA, wherein there are so many industry leaders involved under one roof. And in terms of support, I think this wouldn't have been possible without the support of, of course, first being my team at Arvo. I don't think anything is possible without them. And of course, all of them, who've helped me uh, grow in any way possible. I think this would be personally for them. And of course, my father, who keeps motivating me, and I'm sure he'd be very happy, to see something like this.
Indeed, sir. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions as well.
I mean, as far as social contributions are concerned, I have been the founder of Share India Foundation, which is a non-profit organization that is a stray, animal welfare company. I mean, an organization. We have, treated more than. Firstly, I'd like to mention that, me personally and my family, we are very fond of animals, and we are quite having dogs at home also helps you to understand the kind of cruelty they go through. So knowing all of that, we have treated more than 1,000 stray animals for free all over Mumbai. Adding another feather to our caps, our Vogue is actively involved in making a shelter house where we will treat animals that are critically injured and need urgent, medical attention, with having doctors 24/7 plus, an ambulance facility at their disposal. Additionally, we also have created all-time meal stands that are refilled with food and milk every few hours and cleaned daily. And also, of course, we help and assist any other NGOs that require, any kind of assistance over and above the donations that we make. So I think, in terms of contribution, I have been very actively involved. Not because one is I have to do it. It's just comes from within that this is something that I want to do personally as well. It gives me the satisfaction, to do something like this. Plus, it was my dad's dream to have a shelter house. So I think I would work, towards that to fulfill his dream, in any way possible.
That's really commendable, sir. So, before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give them?
There's no such message I would want to give them, but I can share my personal experience, as to how my thinking was. My thinking was that one should start early, in their life, because the kind of raw experience and exposure I got in my life when I was 18, 19-year-olds, I think that has made me who I am today. Because personally, I feel that what they teach you, in your textbooks, and what you see in your real world, there's a fine difference between the both. And I feel, to know that difference, you have to get that exposure early, in your life, so that you have the freedom to choose what you want to do. Plus, I was always very vocal and very risk taking, not in terms of speculation, but in terms of taking risk, in terms of doing new things. I mean, uh, I knew that there might be times that I fail, but I always told myself that I have to do something or the other new, for me to be able to excel, and do some, and create a name for myself. So I think, to each to their own. I feel, personally, you should start early, and take risk, do something new, and just be disciplined in terms of business and your work ethics is what I would suggest.
That I must say is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.